Hello, hello, how's it going? We're here yet again, and we are playing... Scene, please. Outward! We're in Levant. No, we're not in Levant. We're in Cirzo! Yes, that's right. It's been a while since I played this, so I'm gonna have to do a little warm-up. But yeah, I'm deciding right now the Conflux Mountain. We've waited long enough. We're getting magic. How's the day going? Hope you guys are enjoying it. For me, it was well, it was certainly a day. I won't say bad. I won't say good. Just getting in the swing of things. I got my Explodey. Yeah, I don't think I need a poison proc thing. Nah. Am I carrying any? Oh, I already have 4. Duh. I need salt. Because I feel like I have the ability to make more nerve toxin. No, because I need this fungus. Okay, I have enough to make the nerve toxin. Going downstairs. I think one of these days I might have to try to dip my finger into a enchanting, that's the word. I'm sure you guys know how it is. You wait a little while and English evades you. Or your respective language. I don't think we need weather defense here. We're gonna put that down. So this is good. I don't need ethereal. Kind of doing the preliminary prep. I can sell that. I don't need it. I'm still carrying too much of this. Why? I need to... Oh, that's why. We should be golden. Ready to go. Let's give ourselves a sleep. I mean, who needs visibility? We'll just do it at nighttime. Actually, let's change it up. Let's equip our pickaxe, because that's, like, perpetually broken. Get some shut-eye back at home. The one that, you know, has some crippling debt that I feel like my character has refused to pay since the initial 150. And they will never see another dime. Not for me. I think it's especially because it's entirely possible that I could probably fight and win against each and every one of them. Maybe not all at once, though. I wonder what happened to the guy who got us into this mess. He kind of wandered off and, I guess, lived his life. Hello, I'm a hero for a different nation.
Is there something you need?
Doing a preliminary check, make sure before I leave. Golden. Yeah. How's my water doing? Cool.
Greetings, friend.
We're gonna have to go to Heart Mountain. Eventually, that's got to be a priority. Just, you know, not right now. I'm pretty sure I already sold a bunch of crap to him. Everything except this. We're good. We're good. I can probably sell these. I'll go bad if I don't. I'm living entirely off of jerky, so that's probably not the healthiest. My character is in such danger of scurvy. I eat nothing but bandages and and jerky. And maybe some fish and other dishes that I find off the ground. We're a scavenger at heart. There's no reason to live any other way. So we're going to the Great Purple Mountain Majesty. I have forgotten how pretty this area is. The sun's going down. Yeah, much mightier than when I originally came. I love how I can't tell that my light's on in the daytime. See, after the Conflux Mountain, then I'm going to be getting some coils and then going up to this base, because then I can get the actual biggest backpack. So that being said, if I am going to engage in a particularly violent combat, I do have the ability to use the wolf backpack. Simply because it adds armor in sacrifice of carrying capacity. As much as I decided I didn't love it, I see its value. Is that corn? I cannot recall if I have a recipe for that. Yeah, it being in the middle of summer, it would probably be just damn right enjoyable to walk down this road. I'm actually refraining from picking up too much small stuff in favor of bringing back what the mountain has to offer. Now, full disclosure, I am going to get my mana points and then proceed to not use them until the exact last minute. Alright, here we go. I guess we also got to go to the curly Q on top. Oh no, maybe taking a shortcut was a mistake. Okay. Is there a Levant entrance? That sounds absurd. Oh, and there's a couple other places I can scour. I can knock out this ancient rune. There's a pirate ship around here somewhere. I actually think it is the ancient rune, like right here. I'll try the Vigil Pylon. Ooh, maybe I'll invest in a, Oh, and I can actually go through a Ghost Fort. Yeah. I'll invest in some of those, Quartz Potions. Trying to make myself resistant to corruption. What is my corruption stat? 5, okay. I mean, if I'm going to be brandishing an anti-corruption spear, I might as well dive in. Yeah, I think today might be Chursony Day. Sure. I mean, technically, I'm pretty sure if I join Levant, I got good sides with a holy mission. I mean, they did help make a god. Or goddess, I suppose. Of course. There we go. That was a pretty lucrative jump pile. Or junk pile. Alright, see what we're up against. Is there a knight who's running around here? Haha! I did not want both. Look. That did some damage. I need to remember to use power attacks. That's going to be a large indicator as to success. All right, buddy. You're next. Ain't no getting away from me. Yeah! I've used up all my power attacks. Boom. Man, that is a much different encounter than when I first came in here. Alright. So I seem to remember the Trog Staff has a special feature. This, incredibly heavy. If you look at 6 pounds. But, if we do this, boom. More value out of the actual stones itself. Well, this is a very nice altar. Alright, I'm gonna have to check to see if I have to start pulling levers. But there is a chest down there. And a mantis. Splendid. Should I invest in a stamina up food? This is hexproof. Oh, mana restoring. Mana soup? What is that? Just eat a jerky. I suppose acknowledging the problem is not the same thing as solving the problem. Oh my. Ha! Karate kick! Wow, that does a lot of damage. Jeez. I came in, I'm a new man. Ready for battle. I'll make my million off mushrooms. Oh, I do like me some potions. I've been tempted toward their value. Did I ever pull that lever? There we go. So on the Discord, Mad Hat has brought to my attention that Death Stranding 2 is in the works for next year. I cannot express how unreasonably excited I am for that. Whew, Caustic, how you doing? Yeah. I'm sorry, did I never, how you doing, Caustic? I never did tell you my kind of, like, loose schedule. As a, yeah, I basically... Mondays are my days off. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I play Dark Souls while I'm playing that game. And then Thursday, Friday, I'm playing Outward. Whereas the weekend mornings, when I'm not working, then I'm playing random indie games. I made it work! I am very pleased by this bear. How you doing today? What you got going on? A gray garb. You know, I feel like my lightning pulsing spear should probably produce light. Well, tangible light, I should say. Dark Worker Lantern. I have not quite figured out what the possessed status ailment is. Let me take a gander at that. A possessed potion. Increases your decay damage and resistance. So basically, it makes my poison attacks stronger. And, you know, not to mention my decay attacks. Interesting. So I'm, like, possessed by a ghost? and therefore more powerful. Interesting. Can we just appreciate what the hell's going on here? Like, I'm just mining these tiny little mana stones, but we got these, like, massive, just crystal formations out here. Extremely tired. Oh, okay. Well, I hope we get a chance to rest a little bit. It's cool. It's just nothing came up in Discord. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I got home a little bit, World. Nice. What are you thinking about Pal World? And yes, I'm going to be perfectly honest. The Discord is very much, in my opinion, a work in progress. It is due to my ability to pay attention to so many things at once. I'm not as active in it as I want to be. But I'm trying. I'm learning everything new. I'm sure you know how it is. I'm just having the issue right now that there are so many hours in the day. Not many, as it turns out. Well, I'm glad you're here. You get a chance to relax a little bit. Excuse me. I'm being poisoned. Yeah, these trogs are, they used to be a problem. I used to be frightened, but no longer. Man, the terrain inside this mountain is so cool. I'm not even that much of a purple guy. Like, you know, it's not my favorite color in the world. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. But just like this giant warbling purple magic just in the walls is awesome. Karate kick. You know, this armor I have, actually pretty good. Really? I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of surprised by that. I kind of figured that the console would be the, you know, first to get some of the major updates, judging by how they wanted to sell it. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the game. And got buds to play it. I mean, I'm going to be perfectly honest on my end. It's Pal World is not a game I am tremendously interested in. Just because, I mean, you know, my biggest interests are games that do something that's unique or, you know, exciting. Whereas, I mean, Pal World does look like it does some really cool stuff. It's a, I don't know. It doesn't scratch any exciting itches for me. Personally. But no, I'm glad you're having a good time with it. I honestly hope it goes far and they gets kind of fleshed out. That is not the right direction. Yeah, I've been surviving off of the same piece of jerky. I have not taken much of any damage. In fact, let me take a look at something. Where is... Here we are. My defense is 5. I kind of expected that to be slightly higher. Perhaps... Oh, well. I guess if I had the helmet, it would be much higher. Here's console version. Oh, okay. Gotcha. You know, okay, I don't mind early access. I kind of like it for what it is. But it's, I don't know. It's like they get these huge debuts. And I'm very much of the opinion that you can only really have a, you know, a first experience once. And I kind of get the impression that, like, some games or series kind of, they give away their one shot on kind of just, like, getting it out in early access. Like, it's true that they might improve as time goes on, but it's also, you get a little bit of that, you know, but... but the unfinished one's people's first impression. I don't know. I still very much appreciate and value a finished game. Just because, like, you know, the presentation's important. I might take a look at it, you know, if it gets kind of closer to a 1.0 release. Until then, I'll hear it on the periphery. Ooh, I love me ceviche. Although they're considering cooking ceviche, which is a travesty to me. Alright, let's go kill me a velociraptor. I'm gonna be raged while doing this. I have too many of these potions. Rah! Alright, lizard, do you got what it takes? Hey. Ow. Yeah. That is not a lot of damage. This is a boss creature. Bandage. Bandage, bandage, bandage. Whew. That was certainly a victory. Man, does all food just kind of offer a mana boost instead of a health boost? It's kind of a bummer. Pearlbird's Courage. What? Frosted powder? Okay. Has a chilling effect when used in foods. Alright. I got a lot of questions about the items that were on this lizard. Not sure what version of the PC crowd. Yeah, I get that. I've seen some videos. Some of the streamers I like were giving it a shot. And I don't know. I took a gander. It looked neat. I kind of like the fact that you yourself can go fight the totally not Pokemon. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can get a steel shield here. Okay, so that's like crazy deep. No! Hurt. I will admit, Dreamer's Root. Still don't have a use for that. Gotta eat your jerky. Instantly cures lay wilt. Oh, nice. From what you've experienced with Palworld, is there kind of like a lot of character customization? Which I'm going to compare it to Valheim in that. Like, you know, different weapons that you can specialize in, different, you know, armor sets. Or does it all just kind of seem like one path? Hello.
Welcome. Bow your head in respect, for you have come to the end of a ley line.
Your eyes are purple. The place where the very world itself will pour its power into you, if you make room for it. To open yourself to mana is to open yourself to the flow of our world. To use the magic is to command the world to obey your desires. Master magic, and you master the flow that echoes through us all. If you are prepared to sacrifice some of yourself for it, and you are prepared to miss many nights of sleep, we welcome you. May the power of mana lead you to the road to success. Okay. I really like the... That's amazing. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Interesting. I've heard a lot about Ark, but I've not played a lot of it myself. Well, a lot of it. I've not played it at all myself. Valheim is pretty much the only game I have experience in that regard. It's kind of cool that it is comparable, though. Because, like, seeing it as a survival game might, you know, make it seem kind of, yeah.
Magic is the weapon of a patient warrior.
That is not me. You cannot charge into danger and unleash spells as you please. You must plan your attacks and bring enemies into a fight. That is your advantage. Never forget the spells must be used in the right combination. That's kind of cool. Hi.
Welcome. I am a watcher of the ley line.
Do you have questions about the art of magic, visitor? What actually is mana, and how do you control it?
Mana is the energy that flows through all things.
With proper preparation, you may use it to force the world to bend to your will by casting spells. Alone, most spells are weak, but when combined or used in the right ritual sequence, their power is made manifest.
If you wish to recharge your reserves of mana, having a meal will help.
Especially a certain blue vegetable that, honestly, I've gotten a little sick of eating it so often. You can also pull mana from lingering souls with the right technique.
You can rest to recharge mana, but be warned.
Your maximum capacity for mana can only be maintained with rigid focus. If you sleep, it will take time before you will be able to call upon your full reserves of mana again. A sleeping mind loses its connection to the real world, after all. Well, a big plus that you liked is that it let you customize... Oh, interesting! So wait, as in like you're going into the world, you can kind of like see how populated the world is? That's kind of cool. I wonder if anybody's gonna try doing like a survival horror run, where like, you know, you actually have to fight and hunt for food, or a I think that's kind of interesting. They should probably approach it in the survival thing.
So, you have come. I sensed that someone who had the potential for magic was on their way.
Space.
If you wish to gain magic, you must first give.
That's always the thing. You must sacrifice health and stamina to the ley line, and in return, what you gave up will be given back to you as mana.
Be careful how much of your life and stamina you give up, because you can never get it back.
Haha, that ruined a character of mine.
The first time you gain mana, you will gain your first spell, the Spark.
It may seem small and weak, but when combined with other spells or components, it can produce powerful effects. Alright, I have a very specific amount I want. Just one. Just one. We're golden. Boom! Now I have a mana bar. I am on fire. Okay.
Listen to me.
Now that mana flows through your veins, I can teach you a new spell to welcome you as a mage. Teach me the Fire Sigil. Alright, I'm glad we had this talk. Yeah? Is it? Okay, Caustic, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. My last game, somebody told me the exact opposite. I grabbed Reveal Soul early, and like, no, you ruined it! And you know, Fire Sigil's the best one. So I am going to laugh so hard, because I can never make the right decision. There is no right decision. I have mana specifically to just have mana. Also, they called the turnip blue. I protest. Is that not purple? Am I going colorblind? No? Okay, it's blue.
Feel free to use one of our boats to return to the surface.
Oh yeah, I can buy stuff from him? Lovely. Actually, now I said that out loud, I didn't want to call you out as if like you were saying something wrong. That's not what I was trying to say. I just think it's amusing that I got opposite information the second time through. I will be honest, I did I had to scrap that character because I didn't understand how much mana I was putting into it. So I accidentally gave up 75% of my health and stamina. And I had a crap ton of mana, but I did not have health. And that kind of turned into a problem. Okay. I'm pretty sure that a, can I get reveal souls later on? Like, go talk to somebody in the blue chamber? Which, okay, to be fair, they probably don't like me very much. Being, you know, an enemy. Well, I guess we brokered peace. So less enemy, more... Ooh, Hackmanite. I will take these. And perhaps... while we're here... Wait, what? What did I sell? No! Oh, I don't want to sell those. That's my food. Cool, confirm. Wait. Yeah, but not from the blue chamber. The Cabal. Oh! I mean, I gotta go there anyway. I kind of want to invest in some of those corruption resist potions and start diving into those corruption lands. Now that I'm kind of in a position of having nothing to lose. It's like, I've already beaten the game. Now we can scour like a true adventurer. We're not held back by petty... Alright, now that we're here, I'm going to try to go up to these ruins, which are probably up here. Because there's a skeleton ghost that I got a bone to pick with them. Or a pirate ghost, not a skeleton ghost. And now that I got a super spear, we can do that. I'm going to hold off until I actually really start diving into my spells, though. Because I kind of want to go into a subclass before I really try to dive into it. Bandits? Look at me! I got a fancy spear. You remember me, don't you? Yo, the amount of damage I do them, I feel like it's hilarious that they can block my attacks still. There we go. Jerky? Don't mind if I do. That's another thing about jerky that I love so much, is the fact that it's cheap. It also lasts for frickin' ever. Like, the heal buff is just there forever. Or for a good long time. Maybe forever's a little bit of hyperbole. $10, $20 corruption. Go, really? That's really interesting. And then like a quartz potion on top of that. If you went now. Yeah. You know, is there a house that you can buy in Harmattan? That might kind of alter my opinion on whether I should dive into there. Because if I can go there, and I can set up shop with a house, I'm pretty sure that I'd be living on Easy Street. Address, 999. Oh, hell yeah. 999, 24th Road, Easy Street. Oh yeah, I actually have to get to the top of that mountain too. Should I do that now or second? Now. All right, Cossack, don't let me forget. I need to get to the top of that mountain. I'm going to the ancient ruins first. I'm gonna see what I can see, then I'm going over there. I'm worried that I will forget. Last time I went up there, it turned winter, and I died. I like to imagine the fact that I went up there is what caused it to be winter, though. We gotta own up to hubris. Alright, pirate ship. It's you and me, bud. I will own you as a boat. Wait. Take a left next to the corn plant. Yeah, that there be a cliff. Access to the house. Oh, I know. Thank you. Yeah, like, not finishing a, Are you in a point where the final mission has a deadline, too? Because that could be pretty harsh. Especially because you have to go against, like, a golem and, you know, everything else. A shelled horror, no less. Alright. It's nighttime. Perfect time to go fight a ghost. Okay, these have a name, and I've completely forgotten what it was. I mean, yes, cages is one of them, but still. There was like a technical term for it. It's basically they were designed, as horribly as it was, to stick a person in there, and eventually they'll empty themselves out because the bones will fall. Ah, gotcha. So you're basically got like free roam. That was a good call. I've almost missed a mission doing that. The one where you lose the house, no less, at the very beginning, which would make the game so much harder. Okay, so hear me out. This is a ghost, and I do have nerve gas. I feel like this is a combo made in heaven. Excellent. I'm going to, well, apparently not, because I didn't carry the potion. Damn it. Did that to myself. Yeah, the lighthouse one. I almost missed it. Almost. I was very close to. Because I was still learning the game. I kept dying because I thought combat was the right course of action. I was incorrect. Hey, Ghosty Goo, come hither! Pirate Captain! Come get some. Haha! Like a proper rogue. Wow, that was comically easy. You have a Khopesh, no less. A Rage Potion? Can't use too many of those. Emerald, Occult Remains, and that. All in all, very lackluster loot. I'm sorry. Mad Captain's Bones. Very well. Yeah. Which, I wonder, what's your point of view of, like, having the early mission be that ridiculous? Like, to the point where it's like, hey, you need 150 bucks, you need it now, or else you lose an absolutely crucial part of the game. I feel that's, like, almost too harsh, but I could also see the point where it acted as, like, a filtering agent, where it's just like, yeah, we don't really want people, I hate to say it, I don't want casuals in my game. I feel awful saying that. Oh boy, soup. I've sailed the whole world, but my time has come. The treasure I leave is small, but it's valuable beyond compare. If you believe yourself worthy of my legacy, start your journey by going inside my old ship's captain, buried in sand. I think I know where that is. We're off to a treasure hunt. Ha ha! But first, we're going to the top of the mountain. I remembered. We gotta pull that sword out of a rock. Although I am pretty pleased with my spear techniques. Or pretty pleased, rather pleased. I mean, I guess that was a little wasteful of my spiritual varnish, but I mean, I guess they're a dime a dozen. In fact, can I make them? Oh, I can make possessed potions. Oh, I didn't realize ley water was a thing. Oh yeah, incense. Ah, here we go. Oh, I don't have any of those. Haha. One thing I'm really excited for with my mana is to have a bunch of people asking me who come out. It's like, hey, what kind of magic you going with? And then I can give them a very disappointing answer. Well, disappointing to them. Actually, as it turns out, it's very dark in my apartment. Give me a moment. I'm going to turn on a lamp. There we go. Now I won't die of eye strain. Yeah. I think your first time through. Really? Even by accident? Learn really quickly. Yeah, that's definitely true. I think my inner hoarder, though, kind of it kicked in when I was just like, you know, it's like, oh, but I could need any of these things. So I just kept them all in my chest. And then, of course, my chest, it all decayed in my chest, so I didn't use it, ever. Granted, I will point out, it was my first playthrough. And I kind of like the idea of having the playthrough where you just make all the bad decisions. And I beat it, didn't I? Main mission done. I mean, maybe I didn't beat the game, per se, but we still got things to explore. We can even make my character's documentary, From Cloth to Plate Mail, the Outward Story. I guess it's technically scale mail. I have lied to us all. Actually, this is like a plate pauldron, like the shoulder plate, with scale mail on it. It's like 2 layers of iron. That's insane to me. Sorry, why is it so cold? Does my armor not protect me? It protects me from hot weather. Okay. Ah, because Levant, of course. Why are there bandits on this mountain? Get out of here. You're not mages. I think you went through Surzo storage. Oh, yeah! And honestly, I think that's kind of like the game design, intended path, you know? Me and these types of games. I think you and I very much play these kind of games similarly. I've actually had to tone it down a little bit while streaming, just because, you know, while I find tearing the map up very interesting, I can see that as being very boring. I can see how it could be very boring, even though it's something I very much enjoy doing. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the purpose of the game. Play it to enjoy it. That's a, Oh, good. I've, very much, been a proponent for, like, I think video games are by far the best money to time value ratio, that you could possibly buy for entertainment. Because, like, you know, think about it. You get something on sale, right? You spend 20 bucks on it. Yeah, that's absolutely true. And there's so much to explore, and everything will destroy you. Everything. But yeah, let's say you got like 20 bucks in a game like this. And then, like, you know, if you get 20 hours... Did I seriously get a cold? Are you out of your goddamn mind? Let me drink my seaweed tea. Actually, this might be a problem. I'm very cold. You know what? Here, let's, I put away all my weather defense potions. Oh, this is folly. Folly! You know what? Here we go. We're gonna sleep through the night. We're done with this. It's cold. It's crappy. We're sleeping. As I shiver away through the night for 4 hours. There. See? I'm warm. Haha. I don't really see it as a waste of those. I kind of love that they're super available and $8 a piece. And they make sure you're food and watered. So you don't really have to blow through your resources. I think they're much better value than tents themselves. Which, yes, you can... Oh, wow, it's 10 feet away from butterflies. Which, yes, you can actually carry them around and reuse them, but you're often spending like 200 per. And it takes a ton of weight in your bag. So, I don't know. Take it or leave it. That's just my take on it. Hot take. I guess a stamina bonus on some of the tents are probably better value at that point. Well, I previously spoke with a ton of confidence. I do not feel that confidence any longer. Now that I'm thinking about it. Like, how do you explain this little curly Q here? Like, obviously it's connected to here, so somebody decided that they had to bend some, I guess, metal around this mountain of magic to make it look more mysterious. I like to imagine there's a lens up there. Alright, let's tango. I know who's up here, and I'm gonna make him pay. Come here. Wow, that didn't do as much as I wanted to. Karate kick! Cool. Alright, funny thing is, you actually first bought the game on the Xbox when it first came out. Loved it, played the heck out of it. Mods for this game. Oh, yeah! Nice! Hey, did you ever, what kind of mods does this game have? I've never even considered it. I'm gonna be honest, I'm fairly not technical savvy. Until, you know, if it's not on, like, Steam Workshop, I'm pretty helpless. Yeah, but a strange rusted sword? Yeah, but what is it? The commander said to make this sword fit for a king. Okay. I'll have to go talk to a blacksmith. Is that a quest? Beware the Gold Lich. Interact with the throne and fight the Gold Mask Lich in the Light Spire. I'm sorry, I have a mission to fight the Lich? I mean, I might have to. Red Idol. What? Okay. Ha! I never actually, did that quest. Alright, so I got this fancy sword. Where to next? See a little, piff puff of, corruption? We're going there. No. What am I talking about? We're going to the fort first. Although I've forgotten why. What did you say? You gotta talk to the Cabal. Right. Dead Spark. That's what we're doing. Although, Caustic, I think your opinion of, like, you tried it once not knowing what you're getting into, and then have just loved it is a fairly... I feel like there's a lot of people who really love this game. Quite a few of them out here. Quality of life tweaks. Okay. New class trees. That's awesome. Item equipment. For a whole transmog system that can change up... Alright, that's cool. Are we talking, like, colors or just skins in general? As in skins, as in, like, the armor look. This place is really pretty up high. Oh, that's cool. So if you particularly like a look a certain armor has, but want different stats, you can kind of, like, you know, go with that. I 100% approve with that. That's awesome. Yeah, but what's this path? There's a bridge and everything. I hope to meet the Wandering Trader out there. Yeah. I think that's cool. Because, I mean, some of the armor sets look really awesome. And, I mean, it'd be kind of a shame to, like, want to make a build specifically to wear a particular suit of armor. Okay, this sounds like an absolutely awful idea, but I'm doing it anyway. We're doing Operation Rapid Descent. Ah! At the very least, this might cure me of the common cold. Ah! There we go. There we go. There's a path. Ha ha! Parkour. I'm on the opposite side of the mountain that I want to be, though. Bummer. Do I go the long way or this way? Let's go the long way. Hey, Degenerate, how you doing, bud? Good to see ya. Yeah. Careful. You know, I have really bad luck with that. Like, oh my god, Alpha Bird, you're going down. See, the problem I have with doing that is sometimes you detach off the wall, and I don't know how to control that. Oh no, you got to burn? What happened? Cooking something? Wow, that is a stacked bird. Oh no! Oh, the rack itself? That sucks. I hate that. Have you ever, like, grazed your finger on the heating elements, though? That stuff is ridiculous. Yeah, that's awful. I'm sorry. I mean, I hope it heals up pretty quick. Although you can brandish a badass scar. It's like, yeah? Look at this. Guess where I got that? Yeah, that's right. Cooking. Oh, shit. No way. Hey? Yeah, I usually accidentally graze my knuckles on the filaments up there, and, you know, you get that, it turns gray. It's like, oh, that skin's dead. Oh, that's good. Yeah. You start getting sweaty and stuff. Yeah, that gets kind of spooky after a while. Oh, yeah. Before going here, we're going to go down here, because there's a crazy pirate that told me to. But look on the bright side. If you ever commit a crime, you won't leave any evidence. Or at least fingerprints. I can't help you with any other evidence. Although I'm pretty sure they can just like, hey, I found a skin cell that's been dead for a long time. Let's just extract the DNA from it. And, we'll find them. I don't actually believe that. See? There you go. I'm #1 scapegoat. Best on the web. But let me tell you, that kind of service costs money. It's like, yeah, I'll go to prison for a while. I'll just admit to any crime, but you do require to pay me a lot of money. And for me, it's great. I get a nice room. I get fed 3 times a day, I'm assuming. Got nothing to do but work out and read books? Hell yeah. Yeah, see, there you go. So do me a favor, do a crime in my name in Denmark. And then let me know so I can go down there. Although, I'm pretty sure they'd just deport me here. Oh, the one chest that doesn't repopulate. I love it. Yeah, but the captain's quarters right there. Oh, it's like the first invisible wall. I'm sorry, why is this emitting lightning? There. The moon commands the stars. Oh, yeah, I already got that one. That was kind of a neat little puzzle, too. It was kind of way far out, you know, from Cirzo to actually get the stuff. I thought it was pretty clever. What the dickens is that? I'm into it. Lightning orb, come hither. Grant me your power. I don't think I've ever been here. What? The Voltaic Hatchery. Excuse me? I mean, I kind of got to know what that means. What are we hatching? And why is it lightning? I mean, this is awesome. Is this another one of the Gold Lich's labs? That'd be cool. Oh, that's a lot of dead trogs. That's a lot of dead trogs. Yep, and a looter. Oh, boy. Shrimps aplenty. Oh, boy. Did the trogs get evicted by bullet shrimps? Oh, thank you. I am pretty prepared. I got a couple ice varnishes. I think that's going to help me out quite a bit. In fact, so much so. I'll put it in my person. Allow me to consume something. Elemental resistance food. Hell yeah. Oh yeah? Let's do it! Yeah, I wonder if a bullet shrimp tastes different from a regular shrimp. Although you got cocktail sauce, I'm ready for a good shrimp scampi. Hell yeah. Get it in the butter and garlic sauce. Mwah. Okay, we got golden soldiers here. This is definitely a golden lich territory. Oh, that's kind of cool. Although I got a very unpopular opinion. I am not super huge on lobster itself. I do prefer crab. Dungeness in particular. Please, cease and desist. They are rocking my socks. Okay. Oh, I've done it. Karate kick. There we go. Really? I mean, I guess you mentioned you live in the Texas area, and I'm pretty sure that, you know, down in, I haven't had it in Bisque. Actually, personally, I will lobster bisque, in my opinion, it's a little too sweet. Like, it's almost like saccharine sweet to me. I feel like if you cut it with a little more tomato, it would be a lot better, in my opinion. You know, make it a little more acidic. Now, like, if we made, like, a heirloom tomato bisque and actually gave it a, Oh, no kidding. Okay. Damn. So how are those Massachusetts Damn, you've been everywhere. Massachusetts lobster. Which, actually, East Coast lobster is probably pretty good. What on earth are you? Ah! Really? Okay. Because I know that East Coast is very well known for their shellfish. Well, really, seafood in general. Come get some. I cannot drop this. Yo, lobster roll? Are we talking like it's, the lobster itself is baked into the roll? Or are we talking that it's like, you know, kind of like a humbao. Where it's a roll that you have lobster inside. Also, flavor-wise, I'm pretty sure, like, lobster, crab cake would probably be incredibly good. But I refuse to make crab cakes ever again. I've done my time. You can't make me. Oh, interesting. Okay. I think that could end up pretty good. Cool tip. If you watch the enemy's health bar, as you whack them, flash either red or white. That is a piece of information I did not know. Thank you. I'm actually going to try to keep an eye out for that. That's going to be super helpful. Because I was kind of wondering, like, how do you know when something's weak to something, right? Creamy sauce. Oh, okay. So kind of like a, I mean, to compare it to crab further, crab salad. For example, I'm sorry, why does the Gold Lich have computer readouts? That's amazing. That can actually be pretty good. Like, think about it. You get a roll, right? Like a piece of sourdough or something. You core it out, kind of like a bread bowl. And then from there, you get kind of like a nice lobster salad on top. That would be bomb. As you can tell, I'm actually very hungry. Oh, it's all good. Like, under normal is that a glowing bullet shrimp? What the F am I fighting here? What the F? I am calling so many shenanigans here. What has science done? No! 3 hours? That's almost a fire and forget kind of food. Ah! Okay, fair, fair. I got greedy there. But I don't know how to approach. Okay, white. So white means it's weak to it, right? Or does red mean it's weak to it? Sorry, I might have to reread what you said. Well, that was a waste. Karate kick! Okay. Good day, sir. Ow. Now what? Now what? Oh, they're weak to poison. Or decay. Oh, yeah! I remember somebody gave me the hint that... Yeah, lightning is considered, like, quote-unquote holy, whereas decay is considered unholy. That's good to know. Why did you not put that in? A little upset by that. Give me some stamina. So white probably means that it's resistant to it. Yeah, decay. Yeah, okay. I don't understand why that trap didn't go off. Yeah. Come on, step on that shit. Do it! Do it now! I need you to set off this trap. You didn't? Why are you healing? That is the opposite of what I want you to do. It's okay, I got a plan C. There we go. Now my pokes will do more damage. Alright, off to plan E. Run! Okay. That was brutal. I think I needed to lean a little bit heavier on the decay damage. Oh, so in... Oh, wait. On the spectral automatons of this monstrous place are easily dragged you through the darkened corridors. Your heart skips a beat as you see that they're dragging you towards a cliff edge. Your panic struggles cause your backpack to come loose moments before the creature flings you off the edge. Against all odds, you manage to break your fall enough to avoid any broken bones. Huh! I mean, that's one way to get rid of me. Oh. Oh, no. Get the F away from me. Nope. Well, that didn't work. Karate kick. Gotcha. One down. Woo-hoo. I have no stamina. Ah! Need bag. Nope. Where's my bag? Well, that's a problem. Is it in the goo? Is it much higher? Yeah. I might be in a lot of trouble. Like a lot of trouble. Screw it. I'll drink the water. Yeah. He kept it. Well, he said it fell off because I was struggling. Which I like to imagine they're telling me that it's my fault. And I refuse to accept this. But you know, I still got my spear. I got a spear and a chip on my shoulder. And a desperate need to rest. Okay, I got potions. We're looking good. Yeah. So it's probably up on that cliff edge where they threw me off. So here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. Absolutely nothing. Okay. I don't really want to drink river water right now. Still up on the ledge. Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking. I don't know about sneaking around here, because though I am a rogue, I am not good at being stealthy. Oh, it's mighty dark in here. Elemental resist, so it'll be nice. Yeah. Hey, Vox, what's going on? I've actually beaten the main quest. I'm doing kind of an explore. They have a DLC that I need to explore, and then a super endgame DLC that I'm going to go to. But I'm kind of doing a tour of the beginning area. And yes, I'm still getting my ass kicked. By crazy mutated lightning shrimp, no less. Basically, I died. I was thrown off of a cliff, and I lost my backpack somewhere in the struggle. Oh. Well, that's actually a good piece of advice. I don't have those things, but I'll keep an eye out for one. I don't want to waste my varnish. Yes, actually, depending on the faction that you grow. Like, the endings are kind of the same, but you get them from different perspectives, which I think is kind of cool. Get stabbed! Okay, these giant bullet shrimp are kind of a problem. Oh, nice! Isn't everything... I don't actually have any rags. But that being said, I got lightning varnish if I need it. Nice! But isn't everything here strong against lightning? Oh, wait, I think I might have found my chest. Or my backpack. Right? No. No, I did not. Just a cleaver halberd. Oh, right. Duh. Well, let's drop some stuff. How about now? I know not of what that accomplished. Oh. And frost. Nice. Like I said, I'm being kind of stingy when it comes to my varnishes, because they are wildly valuable. I'm sorry, what is that? What is that? That is so cool! It's just a chip busting out the back. I don't see my bag, though. So, as cool as that is, it is not useful. Did I drop a bow, really? Oh, it's the alchemy kit. It's part of this place's puzzle. Oh, that's cool. Cool, so I pulled the lever. I assume I accomplished something there. If my stamina burn gets too much worse, I might actually pitch a tent and recoup. Ah, blue sand. Lovely. I don't need it right now, but lovely. I just need to get up to the cliffside. To whatever that glowing orb of death is. Yeah, well, karate kick! Don't do the hit. I do need to learn to block more. I'm way too aggressive, to the point of detriment. Just eat the food. Things are bleak, let me tell you that. I kind of like the fact that some of these dungeons have just puzzles involved. And you just gotta figure it out to get the real treasure. I think that's a cool design feature. You need to learn to punch in place of block. Yeah, exactly. I mean, here's the thing. What we need, fully enchanted weapon. Here's my idea, or enchanted shield. My idea is the bullet shrimp shield. Basically, it's a spring-like contraption. As soon as you hit something, it just immediately shoots a bullet shrimp punch at whatever attacked you. Why is it still down there? Oh, it's over there. Oh, there it is. I see it. I see my bag. Dismayingly far away. I just love the fact that bullet shrimp hit so hard. Find circle strafing with a bit of move speed. Yo, that I've actually, I agree with. That is pretty... It's pretty powerful. And it also fits with my strategy of, you know, Mr. Miyagi. If you don't want to be hit, don't be there. Okay, I'm living the path of dead shrimp. I need to go find a living shrimp to tell me that I've actually not been there before. I believe I've already seen this chest. Yes. How is a new character supposed to get through this place? Like, those gold guys are freaking insane. Although I do believe the answer might be get good. They usually don't. I like that answer. The answer is they see the first test and they leave. Yeah, that's true. And I'm gonna be honest, I really do like that that's actually a thing in this. Are you kidding me? I'm sorry, 2 of those guys? What do you want me to do with this? Nah, you know what? Dark Varnish. We're rocking their socks. We're doing combat. I want elemental resist potion. Let's do it. Destroy them! I'm alive. Was there not 2 of them? Ah, yes, the mighty backpack. We live again. There we go. Just gonna gorge myself on some dry mushroom bars. Get rid of some of that burnt health malice. Then I'll drink some stamina tea. Do I have a mana burn tea? Yeah, drink that. And drink that. I'm sorry. How does that tea muffle the sound of my footsteps? Where did I read that? Apparently I just made that up. Never mind. Okay, so I got 3 of these levers. Pray tell, what did that do? Nope. This ain't where I want to be. That's a one-way trip. Makes you want to boot up? Yeah. You know, I actually, I totally get that feeling. Like, there's times where, you're just, like, super into a game, right? And you just want to play all the time, but, like, you know, you're playing beyond your means, and therefore, you know, it just makes it worse. I've actually burnt myself out of games doing that. The game I'm playing on my own time, I'm super excited for. I'm playing the House of Many Doors. It's a very narrative-based game, but it's super fun. It was gifted to me by Voxover. Yeah, no. I do have. Ow. Why? Yeah, you know what? I'm not fighting you. How about that? You like that answer? I'm just gonna run away and there's nothing you can do about it. Take my traps and go. Yes. Although he's not even the biggest threat I had to deal with. I'm just hemorrhaging health potions, though. Wait. Because I took a possess potion, did that make me weak against lightning? Well, that's a frickin' problem. Why did I do that? Alright, so I believe me pulling those 3 levers, and please tell me if there's a 4th, should have unlocked the puzzle. I say with a lot of hesitation. Now, what's this guy here? I'm doomed! Oh. Well, that's refreshing. You are doomed. I mean, you know, maybe I can live with a good sword of Damocles over my head. I'm sorry, did I just pull an aquamarine out of the sand? There is nothing that's ever going to make me not dig in the sand again. If I can just pull precious metals out of it, or precious stones. Okay, this is a path I'm familiar with. But this path... Nope, still a path I've done. Humph. I actually don't remember at the top of my head how many levers there are. Maybe like 3 or 4 of them. So if you pulled the 4... Okay, I've pulled 3, so... And I'm assuming I'm activating this boat, right? We'll do it once more over. I'm not ready to convince myself that I'm stumped. Okay, I've been in this exact area about 15 times. Is everything a goddamn circle? Yeah. No, it's something else entirely. Oh! You mean with the lightning-infused bullet shrimp? Can't wait to go in there. Nice. Okay, cool. So I can see now. Well, once again, I'll do a once more over. And then I guess face the beast. I'm pretty sure that barrier's teleporting me. Okay. We're playing dirty. It's the only way I know how. We're playing 2 poison things dirty. What else we got? I wonder if I can bleed him. I'm aware that was a one-way trip. Okay, here we go. Let's see. And now we must set the arena. Yep. Hi. If I put blue sand in a trap, what does that accomplish? I mean, I suppose I could ask, or you can just, you know, do it. Okay, there's like some kind of barrier. Oh, yeah, up top. I think I saw it. A frost trap, you say? Nice. I didn't realize blue sand had a frost effect. That's kind of cool. Okay, I'm not playing around. This shrimp is going to die. There is not a status ailment I will not hit him with. In fact, let's do a nerve toxin too. Just for posterity's sake. Oh, nice. Okay. Haha. Come get some! I'll be back for you! Woohoo! There it is. See, on my little gauntlet of death? Come get some. And he's still not dead. It's a little upsetting. Die! Die! You are healing far too much. Die! Oh my god. Okay. Big health potion. Big stamina potion. I need another varnish. I'm out of varnish. Oh boy. Crap. Let's not waste time. Going in. Oh, he's dead. Wait, what? Oh, hell yeah. The Golden Matriarch. Okay. I love how cheesy they are, though. A purity potion. Okay. I mean, I feel like that's a flowering scourge chitin that has given birth to flowers. Can be used to craft new unique equipment. Nice. Oh, okay, gotcha. I didn't even realize he was burning. But yeah, that's kind of a big part of my build is traps and such, because I discovered they're so powerful, and now I just refuse to not use them. But I mean, like, the world as it is, and keep in mind, I played the majority of this game as a non-mage. That's kind of been my, like, ace in a hole. Like, I don't need to fight well. I need to fight smart. Yeah. They have the, oh, nice. Petrified wood. They have the, burning effect that, is incredibly good. I will never turn that down. Why is my thing full? I dare say my backpack's full. I'm sorry, what? That is a very corrupted man. What is your story, sir? Lightmender's Lexicon. Wait, did he steal, the book from, the Gold Lich? And it just kind of frickin' destroyed him? Oh, it's a runic attack. Yeah. I just got the impression that their, status ailments were incredibly, they were resistant to status ailments. I'm glad I was wrong. So yeah, this guy's like 100% corrupted. I think that's a corruption spike. Or, what is that? Is that one of those tooth stalagmites that he's now a part of? Huh. Got the electrically charged egg. Please tell me I can destroy this. There need not be another matriarch in the world. Ugh. Okay. Yes, very much dead. Now keep in mind, this is a game that involves the undead. So, you know, maybe he's not as dead as we're really positing. I mean, ghosts are a problem. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. This was nice. This was enlightening. We are done. I got stuff to sell. So basically, he came in, lured in a bunch of shrimp, had a couple golden guardians. I'm assuming he tried to steal a lot of the Golden Lich's power. Or he was a foolish apprentice who kind of like found the book, took his teachings, and just turned out to not be so great at it. But then again, the Gold Lich is like 100% against corruption, right? Like, that's his thing. He's the Lightmender. He's he's all about that holy health thing. So the fact that they would use corruptive things for it would kind of be you know, the antithesis. I mean, I got so much flowering corruptions here. I don't know, I feel like I've been way too tempted to be loring. I love lore. A good investigation. Alright, where am I going? I believe I'm going to try to make a trip to... I mean, I'm here. If I make a trip here, I can pawn off all my stuff and then make another trip. Maybe up here, then down here. Screw you, chicken. My bag's not so full that I won't steal your egg. Want to explore that thing so bad. I think I'm going to put the purity potion inside my chest because my actions are going to require it. Something fierce. I'm kind of curious about the liches themselves. I mean, there's the, somebody said there's a rust lich. I've seen the jade lich and then the gold lich. Really, the lore is kind of sparse. Yes. The voltaic. Yeah. Well, I would counter that with, like, it's much like Elden Ring or the Souls games. Where, yes, I do agree the lore is very sparse, but it does so much in environmental storytelling that it does have a lot of clues, just like looking in. Because, I mean, think about it. Like, if you go to the marsh, right? You go to the spire, it's a complete lightning thing. You know that the Lightmender is the Gold Lich, or the Gold Masked Lich. When you talk to him, he gives you this, like, you know, dissertation about how much the fact that we have the potential to be corrupted makes us 100% impure, right? Rust Lich. That sounds so cool. I can't claim that I know what it means, but it's really cool. But yeah, and then, yeah, your talk with the, Lich, he's the Lightmender, the Plague Doctor. Wait, is the, Jade Lich the Plague Doctor? So there's 5 Liches? Oh my god. Oh! So you're a, so he's, like the big thing in, Hermatin. Oh. I feel like the liches are kind of my version of the Pokemon. I've got to fight them all. Oh, the Jade Lich is the Witch Doctor. Interesting. Or plague doctor, not witch doctor, I'm sorry. Oh, it's daytime. I don't need the fire. Yet here we are. Yeah. I guess it's because the jade idols, if you put them on the thing, it'll purify the water. Maybe that's what he's talking about. I wonder if they are all fighting the corruption. They're just, you know, enlightened beings. Beyond morality and mortality. What's that little smoke over there? Oh, is that the Immaculate Flare? Oh, a pot of food du pare. No, I'm not sorry that I butchered it. For any of you who actually speak French. I mean, I could always use a few more gold bars. You know, maybe I should find a corruption spear. Like, I'll have a counter thing. I'll have, like, the very spear designed to kill the gold lich. I can get some lightning resist potions. Some possession potions. I can kind of expect to be doomed, as that status ailment apparently exists. But I will accept being doomed, and I will take his head. Or mask, whichever comes first. Yeah, I feel like this lay wilt is not actually an ailment, if it just makes me, you know, stronger against magic. I can't tell if the sun's going up or down. That's east, right? Does the sun rise in the east or set in the east? There's the Scarlet Lady, who was chased from Arai and took refuge in the Red Moon. I'm sorry, upon the Red Moon, as in one of the 2 moons that are in the sky. That is amazing. Arai is the planet we're on, right? And I got this quest here. The Red Idol. Find a small idol belonging to the Scarlet Lady in the dungeon known as the Face of the Ancients. Oh, she's a lich? Is she one of the 5, or is she, like, in addition to? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Like, I understand these liches are immortal and powerful, but I don't know how to respond to say, like, you know what? I'm done fighting you. I'm going to the moon. It's like, you know what? Okay, bye. I feel like that's the ultimate retreat. Really? Interesting. So that's why her idol's in the face temple thing. Because I believe the faces have something to do with, you know, the Blue Chamber people. The collective. Thank you. I guess that kind of leads to the question as to why she's an enemy of the collective. Because, I mean, here's the thing. If I am against the Blue Chamber Collective being part of Levant, and I know we made peace, but let's be realistic. Does that make me an ally to the Red Lady or an enemy to the Red Lady? I mean, enemy of my enemy can also be my enemy, but it doesn't matter. Oh, do you think she made the Scourge? That'd be cool. Because, mind you, I am coming out of a lot of this out of ignorance. You know, it's kind of upsetting that I got a bedroll attached to this backpack and no actual access to a bedroll. I feel slightly cheated. Although I do like how he packed his bag. Before we go, we're going to get that super backpack. Hey, buddy. You got money, I got things. Let's do this.
Greetings, friend.
Apparently don't have enough money. Upsetting. I don't really need much in the way of palladium. Or that. Or that. Man, I'm going to buy you out with gems alone. Actually, I'll hold on to that. I see the appeal of using all this stuff to make super magical weapons, but I'm going to be honest, I have no idea how to make those. Get our alpha meat. I don't really need those. Get rid of those stupid grenades. Oh, you know what? I've been going too crazy on this. We need to start buying stuff. I'll buy these. Sure. What else you got? Okay. Let me catch up on chat. I was looking away for a bit. She wants to use the force of the ancestral memories to gain the power against the Blue Chamber. The Scourge, however, is someone else's fault entirely. But if you really want to get good handy, why the Scourge? Oh, is that a, the, Elat storyline, is that the, mission? Or the Holy Mission? Oh, come on. 4? Really? There. That's kind of cool.
What can I do for you?
Which, I'm going to be honest, if that's the case, I'm pretty sure that the quest line that I found, the Levant one, is probably not the best one for beginner players. I mean, supposedly it's probably a clue that, I'm not selling that. It's probably a clue that, it's about as far away as you can get, but still. I may have made a grievous error. Take them all. Get me away from the clanking. It's the best one. Damn right. It's an entire quest about how I turned somebody else into a goddess.
Is there something you need?
I mean, they claim they're the City of Heroes, and I believe it. But a very little of what I did was very heroic. The better quest lines that help with explaining some of the core happenings. Yeah, that's the Holy Mission is, I feel like the fact that they're also Swamp Paladins is I think it's one of the most popular quest lines as well. I mean, Monsoon's pretty close. People tend to have a huge affinity for dinosaurs. Okay, I'm like super filled with potions. We gotta tone that down a little bit. Good old weather defense. Get some of these. I will put... I don't understand why I didn't sell those. I'll put this in here. I'll put salt in here. Put the gold in there. Alright, Operation Super Backpack is a go. Time to cook some poison. Gotta get that crab eye. Get some salt. There we go. I don't need possessed potions. Cool potion, on the other hand. I mean, okay. I'm out of water. Okay. I'm out of magic water. Interesting. I find it interesting that you have a specialty kind of water to make potions. And it's not just regular water. I think it's kind of a cool twist. Your first playthrough that you did, got the game, did the Blue Chamber. Later on, when you did the second, went Holy Mission. Story was awesome. Okay, interesting. And then there's 4 factions, right? So you basically got the Holy Mission. You got the Blue Chamber. But what about the I hate to call it, but the Cocaine College. Basically the not Harry Potter people. They got their own ley line. Is that Harmattan? Is that a Actually, I still need my salt. So I feel like that could be an interesting storyline as well. I'm sorry, what? Alpha jerky? Hell yeah. But that's kind of cool. I mean, the Blue Chamber seemed interesting, but on my first playthrough, and mind you, this is just lore reasons, but I kind of found it ridiculous. Like, this town, like, I really got onto Yazan's side, because, I mean, he pulled you out of a sinking ship. He was your companion on this endeavor to become, you know, a ship captain and all that. And at the end of it, he got into this horrible debt because his brother's freaking useless, right? So, all that being said, I kind of decided that following him is just like, look, you didn't leave me hanging. I'm not going to leave you hanging. And then that's kind of my reasoning for joining Levant. And the fact that it's an entire city based on merit, I feel like... I mean, that's a good sell. Like, the Holy Mission, how they introduce people, I didn't really feel too much of a connection with the lady who was totally okay with them just kind of, you know, charging me a blood debt. I mean, honestly, it's the blood debt that really convinced me to not join a lot of these folks. It's like, I'm sorry, you're totally okay with a charging me money for something I didn't do? My very spirit railed against that. Harmattan is the Sorobor Academy. That only came out... Oh, okay. Nice! It's all good. I tend to type very quickly myself, and I fall into the same thing where I'm mistyping all the time. And I know what you're saying. Don't sweat it. But yeah, the for what it sounds like, I'm pretty sure the Levant storyline's probably your least favorite, then. Alright, so we're gonna aim for that bandit camp. Why does that guy have a wolf sword? Isn't that like a legendary magic item? Hello.
Hey there.
Your voice is, grating. Okay, I will need these. First and foremost. Apparently that is the conclusion of our transaction. I'm glad we had this talk. I bid you good day. Really? The voice of a grating angel. Ah, the soothing sound of crushing boulders. You know, actually, if you end up doing the Heroic Kingdom, you can kind of give me an alternative. Because I went, you know, kind of with my gut feeling on the path. So maybe I didn't make all the best decisions. I felt really good murdering the Baron, though. The guy who scammed me. Get out of here, chicken. If you know what's good for you. We sleep to the soothing sound of shearing metal. Yeah, that's definitely true. Well, I was under the impression if I picked the other option, went to a Conflux Mountain, and got some mana first, they would just give me a house. They did not just give me a house. Whoa! Hey, Optical Green, thank you for following, man. Appreciate it. I don't think a day goes by where that alert doesn't startle the hell out of me. Appreciate you being here, though. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Oh, thank you. Is this a game you played a lot of? This is my first playthrough, so I'm kind of just doing an exploration. I've already beaten the main quest, so I'm kind of just doing a tour of all the stuff that kicked my butt before. Wait, hold up. Yes, this is going to be the next goal. I want to get through this fort and up in this land. Oh, okay. I mean, this is the kind of game, though, I think that's fair. Starting it multiple times, doing everything is a daunting task. It seems like a game designed to have multiple playthroughs. Because I feel like the main quest line's like only the beginning. Well, I guess I can pass the question to you. The breaking points? Oh, yeah, yeah, as with your stats? I was actually just about to ask you, what was your favorite kind of a character class? So far, the most popular is everybody plays one of the 15 different kinds of wizards. I've only just got mana, and that's just for the sake of having mana. So people can stop telling me to go to the Conflux Mountains. Oh, give me a second. Thinking of the wrong quest. Where you... No, you're absolutely correct. You kill him either way. It's just there's a dialogue option that you can kind of like tell him. It's like, and this is for stealing my money. Like if you scam him, you can kind of retaliate against him scamming. Which is frankly hilarious. Okay, I picked up a machete. I don't want that. I'm here for one thing and one thing only. I just have to find said one thing. Hello. Okay, my spear is very strong. Yeah. Alright. That's why I like two-handed axe. Two-handed axe is really good. Really? Is that what I have? Yes, it is a very powerful weapon. So I had to do a double take to make sure that is, in fact, the weapon I had. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's just basically, it affects your interaction with him. Did they just murder a, They did. They just murdered a traitor. Melfino? Who's Melfino? I mean, this may not be the place for this, but, let's drop this on the ground. Let us B. Let's put that on. B. Open. Take all. Take all. We're golden. Why did you put everything in the pouch? Oh. Oh, okay. Just some trader dude. Not the trader dude. Once you stack some nice lightning damage. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that is huge. Like, well, okay. I say that's huge, but let's be honest. That's literally only 10 more than a, And it doesn't even slow my dodge all that much. Made out like a bandit. I do like how it looks, though. It's like I got a couple shoe boxes on my back. But yeah, I don't know if you saw, but I was talking about going against the Golden Lich in this game, right? Who is all about lightning damage. Yeah, you drive a hard bargain. 10 extra weight is nothing to sneeze at. I mean, hell, if I got 10 extra weight in my pockets just by wearing, like, Master Trader armor, that's huge. But yeah, I was talking about getting the Gold Lich, so I think I need to get a specific, like, corruption spear. Designed specifically to drive through his undead heart. Not saying I like corruption or anything, but, you know. Which I will point out, the Master Trader shoes, my favorite part of them isn't actually the run speed, it's the fact that you can straight up, it has 2 pocket space. So like if you go to a place and you like pick up the boiling oil and you put it in your pouch, I like to imagine that you're just pouring boiling oil into your shoes and just holding it there. It's like, yep, this is okay. This is good. This is where I want to hold this. That's what these shoes are for. I mean, it's not like a dagger in your boot or something. Oh, horror spear. Wow, fancy that. That's where I'm going. Oh, really? A weapon you just mentioned? Or the corruption spear? I mean, I do fancy that I'm gonna be fighting some horrors soon. Get out of here, stupid bird. Oh no! It only has the one little downside. I'm sorry, that poisoning myself with every hit? I'm pretty sure that's a awful downside. The exact opposite of being conducive to survival, might I add. Oh good! I got a cold. Lovely. I keep forgetting that I don't have any cold resist. Or cold weather resist, I should say. Interesting, okay. Yeah, that's a good point. And I'm not the most defensive character in the planet. I do kind of like the whole, you know, stab through yourself to kill the enemy sort of attack. Okay. We are talking about the horror spear, right? Or is that a completely different spear? Like the spear of ultimate evil or something along those lines. Oh, okay. Well, maybe on my travels we'll run into it. I kind of like that level of discovery. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it just involves killing horrors. Nothing hard, or nothing easier. How much am I carrying? 72. I don't want this stuff. But I do think that's a good choice. I know there's like a super special hero sword too that takes a bunch of different ingredients that you get from all the towns. I might get that just to, you know, have the joy of owning it and then throwing it in my chest forever. Okay, fine. I have so many ailments. Protects against the cold. I should probably have read that first. There we go. Seaweed tea. What, the hero sword? I mean, I know I have the sword, but I don't have the pokey stick, the flask. The other item that I don't actually know what it is, but I'll probably discover it when I go to the store. Ah, yes, the ghost plants. We're going to the Cabal. Do I got cash? I got 115. That's not nothing. Yeah. That's the rust up hero sword. I mean, obviously it's going to turn into a hero sword. I mean, that I don't have doubts about. Have you ever noticed how all the ruined buildings seem to be made out of brick, but nothing else in this game is? Do you ever get the impression that the old world that this moved from was modern? We're going in. Seems like the action takes place in a... Yeah, but like not quite the post-apocalypse that you know, that it's kind of recent where everybody's trying to survive, but it's like civilization has moved on. Like, you know, the actual apocalypse is long forgotten. Really? For £1? That's actually pretty good. Oh, interesting. A post-era? Well, elaborate on that. I kind of like that thought. Yeah, I'm going to try and fight this guy without a spiritual varnish. How effective? Oh, lightning damage is fine. Karate kick! There we go. I feel like when doing martial arts, announcing the attack seems to be like part of the course. Yeah. Although, yeah, that Rondel dagger, I didn't even notice the weight difference. And it costs as much as a iron sword, so why the hell not? What dropped my mana? Am I casting spells here? Or do the ghosts do that? Are they like the ultimate anti-mage? Karate kick! There. Pretty sure most daggers are £1. Yeah, that's a good point. I've actually have a couple, just because I was testing it out, I got a couple high-level daggers, too. I was thinking about making the Manticore dagger and doing, like, a dual-wield build, but frankly, I like spears better. Okay, this is 100 times easier than the first time I came through. But I want that treasure chest. Damn it. Oh, I forgot this is empty. Well, easy enough. There's clean water in here, right? Okay. What am I doing? I want you. I want you. Yep. I feel like the mighty poke is not to be underestimated. Because, I mean, there's something to be said about, like, hitting at an extreme range. You know, okay. Actually, Caustic, you did mention that flamethrower spell with the lanterns, and, you know, the amount of depth they put into it. Oh, absolutely. I mean, the pointy stick has been the, you know, tried and true infantry weapon for generations. But yeah, the flamethrower on the individual, I didn't actually think how much depth, like, you know, the level of equipment had. I'm really impressed by that. Yeah. Get wrecked. Oh. Easy master weapon. No, not yet. I was thinking of going Conjurer with that. Yeah? Like multiple builds at the same time, or just a try to master out some builds? Because honestly, I'm kind of a winging it myself. The my third breakthrough, yeah, it's I had people kind of regaling me. I had no idea what I wanted. I kind of want to like. Oh no, I get that. And this game is very conducive to it. I mean, like, it almost requires it with the multiple play line, or playthrough method, like being different factions. Although now I can buy a house in every nation. So... Oh, so do you usually play with, like, the hunter class? I actually kind of danced around the idea of becoming a hunter. Opted not to because I wanted to shop around a little bit more, but... Oh, yeah. Warrior Monk. Basically, I got Rogue in Warrior Monk. You're using a lot of varnishes, rags for imbues. You want a range weapon option. Spellblade? Okay. Elemental Discharge. Oh, is that what you get in Chersony from the Kazite guy? Did I miss? I think I missed something. Yeah! I always thought that was pretty interesting, like using imbues, because that's a good way to use mana to just kind of like get elemental enhancements. Although I feel like oftentimes it seems to lean pretty heavy on the sword and shield approach. Him being the same guy who gives you shield bash. And of course there's rune mages. I'm sorry. Receding ley rot? Excuse me? Oh. Well, that's not bad. Just don't cast magic. Oh, that's rough. I mean, okay, I say it's rough, but I've never really had durability problems with my weapons. Only because whenever I rest, I kind of religiously repair them. Monk, Rogue are great. Yeah. I was thinking about that. I went up to the Hermit. I'm going to go up to the Hermit right now. Just to, you know, say hi, visit. And I want to explore more corrupted areas. Get some environmental storytelling happening. Because I'm absolutely convinced. Everything in this game is indicating that the Cabal of the Wind is like 100% against the Scourge. Oh, I broke my pickaxe. The moment I said I was not having durability problems. Got him. Then you can place traps. Yeah. Really, I thought the Rune Mage, I could have that wrong, had the trap spell. Or Sigil Mage, or whatever it's called. The Sigilist. Ah! They are corrupted! Oh yeah, rancid water. Yep, that's a horror. Thank you, sir. Give me your things. I must leave. No! Okay. Ow. Give me a minute. Hey, a sapphire. Let's eat me a meat stew. Alright, see what we got. So, you can place traps on the ground and sigil blast enemies with lightning nova as well. That's amazing. Has a ground magical spell, which you can use spark spell, for example, to blast enemies with tons of damage. Ooh. I like that. Although it's a good problem to have, though. I've got so many people selling me on all these different classes. One, I'm really happy that they all work. And B, like, it gives a lot of option. Like, everything is potentially powerful. Be it the Cabal Mage, which I never even considered. What is it? The Oh, okay. Receding means it's going away. What'd you say? It was the imbues? Spellblade, yeah. The Spellblade, though, some people were saying it wasn't terribly good. Or at least it wasn't popular. But maybe that's just a point of view thing. I mean, I'm not a min-maxer. I don't necessarily need to have the most powerful thing. Although I do like the idea of being a conjurer. That is a particularly attractive endeavor. It's just a little graveyard. Whoops. Gotta had my chat catch up. Yeah. Ball's biggest attraction is the breakthrough point. Adds a passive that buffs your other buffs. That's interesting. Now here's the thing, and this might be either a deal breaker or a sell. Does the Cabal of the Wind have cool hats? Very important. But sure. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'll take a look. I mean, I'm on my way over there anyway. I'm not against being racked with indecision. Another thing with the flamethrower. Okay. Pretty much no matter what kind of lantern you use, that it still deals the same amount of damage. Just a different thing. Oh, that's kind of cool. Huh. Can you not repair your lanterns? Like, let's say you get one of these coil lanterns, which I'll admit are kind of rare. Can you repair it? Hi. Karate kick. Die, die. The Heart Ruby, I like it. I don't got much in the way of stamina food, do I? I'll do it. Before it goes bad. Oh, a medium ruby. Lantern damage is dope. Oh! Well, that's kind of cool. Kind of gives it a level of reusability. Hi. What the hell do I do about you? Ah! Okay, I looked away for 2 seconds. That's why you don't text and drive, folks. Yeah! There we go. Yeah, the power coils. Okay. Yeah, I forgot that the durability was just a, I'm sorry, go on. A haunted memory? A memory of a ghost's deepest regret, exercised by forbidden magic. Okay. Where do I use these items? Like, I don't know where to, create these crazy legendary items that require... Oh, these guys are cool. Got a new pair of shoes. Yeah. Haven't never completed any of the expansion. I know. Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of cool. I do intend the next place... Once I'm done with this place, it might actually be tomorrow, because I do enjoy exploring Chersony. It might be that we start going to Hermatin and kind of dip our toes in that kind of adventure. Huh. Oh, away we go. To the Scourge Lands. Hopefully it's daytime. Oh. Also use an Ice Flame Torch for frost damage. Which, I mean, I will point out. Oh, I didn't know it could be refueled by cold stones. That's amazing. Damn. And yeah, those are actually super easy to find. That's kind of cool. Accessible crafting. The Cerobians, I've actually liked the idea of the Cerobians because they presumably make enchanting more accessible as well. Which, enchanting's something I want to dip my toes in, but it's a little intimidating because I have absolutely no idea how it works. Fang Halberd? Hell yeah. The, Caustic with that is you mentioned there was a rare, lantern with the quest that you have. Is that kind of the similar? Like, is there rare, unique, special light-giving devices? New old lanterns? Oh, that's cool. Because I'm going to be honest, there is an achievement about throwing as many lanterns as you can. I might just stack them all and just throw them into a wall. I'd be surprised. I mean, yes, I think I'd be very surprised with the Ritual of Enchanting. It seems daunting, to say the least. I have an enchantment table at my house, simply because it looks pretty. Nothing else. I'm not planning on using it. Oh, did you? Nice. Is that just more fire damage, or does it do, like, some kind of unique lightning damage thing? Ah, yes, bullet shrimp. My old nemesis. Shall we fight again? Don't you walk away from me. Face me, cur! Your technique of shooting me with lightning tends to work very well. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, the achievement. I kind of figured you got that one if it's part of your playthrough, but I think I was, I'm kind of an achievement fiend. I look at it. If I really like a game, I try to 100% it. For the sake of the sanity of people watching, I try to do that on my own time. But yeah, you were talking about the special lantern you got from one of the quests. I think it's in Hermatin. Or did you already fling that at a wall? Okay, there's probably a lot of cool stuff to explore in here. Let's go talk to the Cabal. I think it's the giant wind vein that does it for me. It feels so out of place. You got giant totems, right? Everything has bird motifs. You got a little winding thing, kind of looks natural. You got little these huts, and then a wind vein. Yeah, go ahead. I don't mind. Unless it's the answer to a puzzle, I'm pretty good. Yeah. Or if it's like a, you know, a mystery narrative or something like that. How do you do, friend? Aldebert.
Excellent.
Adalbert. A visitor! The Cabal shares its wisdom with those who respect the five winds. Reason, passion, fury, kindness, and the inside wind. I mean, are you a particularly furious man?
Listen to me.
To use the spells I teach, the totem of every region, I want to train with you. What do you got for me? Reveal soul. I will purchase this. Mana push. A must. So is this the boon? Boon? Grants you a boon that varies according to your location when casting spells. No. Effective boons increase. Infuse wind. Sigil of wind. Conjure. A spell which does nothing on its own, but can be combined with other abilities. Oh my. That's the conjure ability we're talking about. Yeah. This is how you currently play. Monk Rogue Cabal. Oh, okay. It's called the Lantern of Souls. Deals. Oh, right. You did say ethereal. Oh, gotcha. Blue Chamber. That's kind of cool. I like the Soul Lantern idea. That's Conjure plus Ground Magic, place traps. Okay, that's a lot of damage. But let's say I use Conjure and a dead body. Would that get me a ghost? Real? Oh, hell yes. Now I'm set, because I thought there was a Necromancer class, but there's not. There's just the Cabal. I actually think I am going to go this direction. Specifically for this. I don't know about these two, though. Infuse Wind. I like that. Create Magic Circle on the ground. Certain skills have additional effects. So the Magic Circle sounds like the trap. Hell yeah. It works with the Wind Sigil. Interesting. It's the one you place. Yeah, Sigil Wind, that's the one you place. So basically I would use Conjuration and then this, and I'd have a trap on the ground that does 200 damage. What the hell? I certainly don't have the money for it right now, but... Nice. So to begin, I want you first. Then this. I'm going to talk to your lovely wife here. You are a wife, right? Yeah.
How are you?
Agatha, Maiden of the Winds. You're a maiden, huh? Okay. Gotta sell all my stuff and get all the money I can. In fact, I'm dropping all these. I kind of like the idea of using these with scavenged material. But you can use Spark Sigil and get lower damage. Oh, that's kind of cool. Now, mind you, I am rocking specifically a 20 mana. I don't want to give up much of my health and stamina, because I am a fighter first and foremost. Important detail. But I do like me some traps. Poisonous mushroom that can stimulate the mind when carefully cooked. Pawn off some of this stuff that's just going to go bad anyway. I don't need that right now. Hold on to these. I'm going to buff that up. I'm going to sell this. I'm never going to use it again. Yes. We are stronger. 775 or 57. What do we got here? You got potions. You got enchantments. Like Aegis would be perfect, but I'm not using the shield. Formless material? Don't know what that means. Poltergeist? I'm in. Alright. Let's catch up. Use Spark, lower damage. Spark is enough most of the times. Oh, okay. The Conjure combo also works regardless of weather. The weather actually affects the spell? That's interesting. Could be. Nice. That Conjure damage takes some time to charge. Oh. I'm not above waiting. Hey, don't mind me. I'm gonna steal your stuff to sell back to you.
How are you?
I'm good. Would you like to buy your own things? Thank you. I don't need these stealth potions. That is that. Another extra 100. Teach me your ways, old man.
Excellent. Listen to me.
I am listening to you. Inflicts no damage but has high impact in a wide area in front of the caster. Other spells, powerful effects. We did it! I got a third class. It's happened. Conjure has a long casting animation. Ah, gotcha. But it's good for the The rare raw damage type. Is raw damage a just kind of like true damage, like it goes through resistances? Cabal magic requires activation. Yes, that I did know. I've activated, I think 3, maybe 2. I think I'm gonna go this one, since it's either or, and then Conjuration, of course. Thank you, sir. I'll be back with more money. Unresistible damage. That's really good. I'm pretty sure I do need to get my poltergeist. Get a poltergeist spear. So wait. That's actually a good, interesting question. So let's say my spear, it's enchanted with lightning damage. Can I enchant it further? Or is this like as enchanted as it gets? Who's this guy? Interesting, okay. Hey, buddy. Be friend or foe. Ah, that's a foe stance. Yeah! Well, I mean, since I'm really close to a vendor. I can apply all sorts of things to this spear. Nice! So, okay, so I can enchant it with something, even though it's already technically an enchanted spear. That's the kind of information that makes me really happy. So, like, going with a, say, you know, the Poltergeist Lightning Spear. That just sounds like adding corruption to a, non-corruption weapon. Oh, no! Okay, I think that's a, I mean, that's interesting, and there's other spears, too. I might have, like, a large collection of spears that I can kind of, like, pick. Oh, interesting. Now, let's say I want to get my armor super strong, right? Would I then be able to enchant it with, I don't know, something else? Which, Green, I feel like might have a point. I think, Caustic was talking earlier about having tons of mods in this game, so maybe he had a modded game? That's conjecture on my part. I don't actually know. Sorry, what? The Mansion Cellar. I dare say, I think I found me a dungeon. Why is this place fallen to corruption? I don't understand. I am pleased that it is. I want to explore it. But first, a cellar. I mean, shoot, maybe I'll get all the cash before I even leave this place. I just need to get to the place where I can summon ghosts. That's gonna be, yeah. Ye be purple. Karate kick. There we go. That specific spear, the wereleg, is a unique one-of-a-kind item and none of the enchantments in the game. Okay. I mean, believe it or not, once I finish the Cabal tree financially, I might actually put that to the test. I mean, I know nothing about enchanting, so I think a little experimenting is due. Will YouTubers say makes awesome guides? Oh, nice. Huh. Well, we'll test it out. See if it's possible. Maybe it's a, maybe it's something that was done in the original version that was changed in the, oh, nice wine. That was changed in the, definitive edition. Because they did change quite a bit in this. Or so I'm told. What's this lever? Oh my. When you get an enchantment recipe, it tells you what equipment it's compatible with. Oh! Well, that makes it easy. So maybe less experimenting than I initially thought. You know, I can totally see somebody doing this. The place gets super corrupted, right? You have this secret door, maybe like a dead man switch in here. And then you go against your most precious, you know, belongings. And then you just die next to them. Ah, the gospel of wealth. What folly do you bring thee? Yeah, I saw those. In fact, I think I have a couple of them. In my chest. But we'll have plenty of opportunity to experiment with it. We'll be able to build up that kind of rapport. Alright. So once they're in your inventory list. Oh, okay. So wait, it doesn't tell you before you buy it? There's a bunch of enchantments work on the spear. Nice. Well, how much in depth does the description go on the scrolls? Does it just say spear or specifically the kind of spear? Ow. It's okay, this corruption's normal. All the tainted are dead. Oh, this is a cemetery. Of course it's corrupted. Interesting. I mean, obviously there's got to be a mausoleum in here. Got some horrors running around. We got to put a stop to that. Yes, yes. Okay, could you stop exploding, please? Okay. Drink that and keep going. Because time's a-ticking. We are slowly dying. Or at least getting corrupted. We're becoming the Gold Lich's worst nightmare. And proving him right. This way we go. Yeah. There, give me a moment. I'm kind of behind on chat. Oh, get your mushroom. There is nothing here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And I agree with that. And oh, wow, there's a really big guys fighting bullet shrimp. I mean, okay. Should I intervene? Yes. The answer is yes. Get him! Oh, wow, he rocked his socks. I mean, yes, I will. Come here. I am corrupted. Karate kick. Got him! Haha! Preparation hoe. Just take it all and run. Take it and run! Corrupted tombs. This place is insane. Might be wrong. I don't know. Never tried enchanting myself. Maybe. I mean, again, it could be the definitive edition where either they allowed it or maybe disallowed it. It could go either way, I think. Should the uniques use all... Oh, no. This does have durability. I've been consistently repairing it. Let's chug some of those Sanctifier potions. Yeah. Is it just me, or is it very cold in here? I wouldn't happen to have a... Why do I always put the weather defense potions away? Damn it. Only SAR. Oh, okay. Aren't the SAR weapons? Somebody told me they were incredibly slow. Like, very powerful, but very slow. Oh, good. Wendigo tunnels. Lovely. What in the hell did I just walk into? So I either got freezing cold or endless corruption. I'm kind of ready for corruption. Like, look at that. I will take your food. Okay, one-way trip. Everything here is so cool. Very slow. That's a bummer. Because, like, kind of being quick is something I like doing. Well, this varnish is taking me a ways. Secret weapon. Speed is irrelevant. Using skill-based attacks, so stacking all sorts of attack skills on hotbar. Yeah, that's a good point. You know, what really gets me on those, though, is the cooldowns tend to be incredibly long. Except for, you know, my karate kick. There's probably a way to mitigate that, but I haven't found out what it is yet. So what's the downside of being corrupted? Oh, good. Tainted versus Wendigo. I'm in. Hey, guy. Don't mind me. Hi. Karate kick. I am bleeding. Okay, that's not good. Kill him quickly. Bandage. Bandage. There it is. Magic resist is coming in clutch, though. Half-plate boots, that's worth something. Just take it all. Just take it all and run. Makes me hungrier quicker, vulnerable to lightning. Well, that's it? So what happens if I say get 100% corruption? Like if I just linger here way too long? Oh, neat. I mean, I'm not seeing much in the way of downsides. Alright, we'll just eat. If I'm hungry, we can eat. There's a man frozen, or I guess a woman, frozen into the ice. Oh, there's a lot of women frozen in the ice. Why? I have so many questions about this room. I also did not look at what that item was. The hell is that? Purifying quartz. What? Can I use it? Uh-oh. Bandage go. Keep that healing going. Star weapons, Predator Leap. Oh, that I believe is absolutely insane. How is the health drain on some of those frenzy attacks, though? I can imagine that's kind of brutal. I will take these, thank you. Just eat it. Drink some tea. Protect against the cold. Hell. Yeah, that's a lot of dead folk. That's a lot of dead folk. Is it really? Nice. Believe it or not, I'm kind of a fan of broken moves. I mean, it's in the game, so it's not really cheating using it. Sorry, what's going on here? I think I need to go to Corrupt Land to open that door. Noted. I got a cold again. Damn it. Tiredness ain't all that bad. Really? I didn't realize tiredness gave you a boon. Is that kind of why the guy gave you a hint of sleeping gives you a mana malice? And then, hey, are you willing to lose a few nights of sleep? There's a tunnel in the corrupted area. Just follow the tracks. All right. Let's keep going with the lightning. I never use these varnishes when I should anyway. Ow! Not only did that wallop me, that was loud as hell. Just a little foot sticking out of the ground. On a cliff. Follow the tracks. I'm assuming by tracks you mean bloodstains. Yeah, there we go. Oh wait, is that my blood? Asking for a friend. Yes. I have learned not to mock it. Oh, I'm defiled. Good. That might actually be a problem. So let's say I am 100%. 76, okay. So did we ever find out what happens at 100%? Well, burn your mana. Really? Okay.
Oh, you! The box is on the side! Check the boxes on the side!
Okay. I will check the boxes. Hi.
Finally! Oi there!
Hi. Name's Myrdal. Sorry, as you can see, I've kind of fallen to pieces. Now I've seen everything. Telling me, fleshy people haven't been down here in ages.
Listen!
The one who used to lead this merry band of undead cretins, and then the others got mad and said I'd not eat the tasty offerings the living folk left outside. So the other undead tore me apart and stuffed my pieces all over the darn cave. If I could just go get to the old altar, I'll get it back in line. If you can put me back together, I'll open the path there again.
I put a spell to seal the door, to try to keep anything nasty
A
from
shade
coming
spawns around you. He heckles me. Oh, sleeping will burn your mana. By tracks, you mean railroad. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, I did not see any railroad tracks. I am not terribly observant, it would seem. So, yeah, I would just have to dodge projectiles. That's terrifying. The only way I can get lift is to get in front of the door and undo the spell. Well, either that or you finally shuffle off this mortal coil. Hoy!
You're not seriously thinking about actually bashing my skull to pieces, are you?
No, I'm just considering the possibility.
Inconsiderate. Unconsiderate.
Half-Life isn't too much, but it's all I've got. One thing at a time. Why should I help you? There's a lot of blood spilled in the old fort. Victims just couldn't go to the afterlife. Caused a lot of corruption to spill out, you know? I gave those victims a home here. They lived the lives that were stolen from them. Tether the memories too, so they can remember.
There's also plenty of corruption to feed on. It's not great, but it's enough to keep us sane.
Huh. Those living people out there started stringing up dying people as tribute, and my ghost pals stopped feeding on corruption, preferring fresh, tasty dying life. But using corruption as food is like milking a deer. If you don't milk it often enough, it'll just build up. I mean, this is telling me so much about the undead. Give me a moment. Plus, you're severely weak to lightning. Starve even faster. Oh, damn, okay. Corruption has burst all over the altar now, and it is destroying the memories we've stored.
If it's not dealt with, those ghosts will lose what little humanity they have left.
They'll just devour everything around, including the living who have been feeding them so nicely.
Let me feel for them. Okay, my torso feels like it's propped up on something in a lit up area.
It's like there's minecart tracks nearby. If you can bring my skull there. Alright. This is amusing. Is that your torso? No. Oh, good. An entire other dungeon full of corrupted undead. Yeah. Huh. Oh, here we go.
Ah, there we go. Already better.
Is he?
Let's feel for the others now.
I like this guy. He's also got a giant arrow in his head.
One arm feels like it's someplace kind of high up.
But really stretched out, there's sound of little things scurrying not too far away.
One arm feels like there's a campfire not far away.
If I really stretch it, there's crystallized mana nearby.
My missing leg feels like it's someplace
Nice.
low and open.
I stretch it. I also like how it constantly repeats the fact that I can smash him to open the door. It's always an option. But you know what? He's a great guy. I like great guys. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do this we're setting up shop. That's what's happening here. Gonna drop some of this stuff. The less valuable things, of course. Like salt and rocks. Okay, I'm currently not starving to death, which is a good thing. There we go. We got a pile of stuff I'll get later. The Shade cometh. Is he? Have you seen him? These guys look like they're gonna be a problem. Oh. Huh. Just so happens my spear does lightning damage. I don't see an arm. Nope, not here. Yeah. There's an audio cue earlier, and the battle music started. Oh, gotcha. Although, it's good to look out for if the music starts going weird. Oh, nice. At least there's some warning. And then I'll just start spamming the dodge button. I mean, unless he's, the range spell's freaking, like, a thermonuclear missile. Hi! You kidding me? And he's carrying amethyst? Alright. Uh-oh. Hey. Karate kick. Oh, these guys are trivial. I don't want the pick. There's a campfire. I guess mana regen. Eat the food. Not terribly useful, but I'll eat it. If you really stretch it, there's a campfire nearby. Or is that the mana crystal one? It waves at you. You know, I actually kind of dig this quest. This is awesome. I feel like there needs to be a few more of those in-dungeon quests. Okay, so buy train tracks. That's what he said. I'm not sure if that was Mana Stone or buy campfire. There we go. Yeah. His model is basically the Burning Man. Oh, okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. And sounds very suitably terrifying. Do you think the, corrupted monsters have to deal with that guy? Feels a little unfair if they don't. Okay, where did he say his other arm was? Let's see. We go here? Nothing. Here. Oh, I've already been there. A shell horror? I'm not sure, actually. It's not the big guy with the, you know, muscles and stuff, is it? I mean, I legitimately don't know. The F is that? The F is that? Oh, it's the auto cue! Ha ha ha! There he is! Yep. Can I kill him? I mean, his aim's not great. I'm assuming it does purple damage. If that's the case. Boom. I'm now resistant. Haha! Thank you for the leg. Get out of there. Yeah, I don't know where to find this guy's other two limbs. Hey, I'm about to do the same too. Have a good night, Green. Thank you for coming. I appreciate that. Glad to have you aboard. The big things with the four jaws and the eye in the middle. Pink and purple with yellow spots. Nasty attitude. Oh, okay. I mean, if he's killable. Get out of here. Although you said you get nothing from him. I got satisfaction from stabbing him to death. Okay, you know, I'm not sure. Hey, you'll have to point it out if I do see him. If I start reacting in undue terror, then yeah. So up really high. So maybe he's at the top of this. Big thing with the four jaws, eye in the middle, pink and purple. I'm trying to recall. I mean, the description you have, I feel like should stand out. So all of his parts are in this dungeon, right? If you don't mind mentioning that, just so I don't, you know, span out. He stretches really far. He can touch things wriggling around. Maybe it's up here. In this corrupted hellhole. Oh, here we go. Now I'm gonna have to get the last clue. Sometimes there's one right after Ghost Pass, and yeah, there's one. Okay, cool. Wait, sorry, what you're saying is there's one right after Ghost Pass. Are you talking about the limbs or the shelled horror? Just to clarify. Ow. What the hell was that? Why am I poisoned? Gotcha. Okay, cool. Maze tunnels. Maze tunnels. Okay. Yeah, I think I have fought the shelled horrors, if that's the case. They're the big hulks. They hit like a truck. That's a notable detail. By a campfire, hey? Let's see. Trying to ponder my way through this. Using my keen intellect. And the voices in my head. That's you guys. Yeah. Oh, yeah! That one I looked at, immediately turned around, and ran away. You would have been proud of that one. Like, I don't think I've noped out of a building that fast in a long time. Alright, leg. There's a campfire here. Now what? No. Well, he says buy a mana stone. Could it be in the mana stones? Oh, yeah. I mean, now that I got this anti, you know, horror spear, I feel like it's slightly less daunting. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me read this. Nope. What? You mean to tell me there's no active... oh. A myriad of bones. There it is. Which is close to water. Oh, I already have everything. Okay. I was just looking around for no reason. Cool. I think I might be trying to finish up a lot of these side quests too, now that I know I can scroll. Ha! That's funny. I was just wandering around for nothing. Alright, bud. It's good old Mr. Bones. Nope, that's back the way I came. And with all the corruption, this is kind of where I end up being horribly starving to death. Because I'm lost, I'm haunted. Didn't I drink a potion that made me? Oh, this is bad. I didn't realize I had minus physical resistance. And I'm slower. Ugh. That's kind of gnarly. Oh, so speaking of which, my health is not doing so hot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that, like, somebody thinks light me at me and I die.
What?
Any luck? Your, bones. That's great to be in one piece again. Thanks for giving me a hand, and a leg, and a rib cage. Funny guy. Now open the door, would you? Give me a moment. There we go. Now where were we? Funny guy.
It's in the frozen cave back near the entrance.
Should be
It
near
should
the
be
bottom.
near the bottom of the ramp.
It's where the nasty old Wendigo set up camp. Takes off an inhuman speed. Sweet. He fed me a bunch of food. I love it. Oh, I didn't realize it was that overweight. Jeez. I'll ditch that. I'll ditch that. I'll ditch these and this. Now. Wait, how do I get back? So yeah, the what they're kind of implying is that corruption is the curse of undeath. Like, it feeds the undead. Kind of keeps them sane, in a way. And basically, the undead existing underground keeps it from breaking out into the overworld. But that's actually kind of cool that it builds off, kind of builds an ecosystem, in a way. That includes undead. Like, they have a very important function. Look, I understand. Low value stuff has got to go. Don't need 9 of these. Maybe not 6. Iron can go. Where are we at? Am I still running? Woof. Alright, Mr. Bones. How we doing? I'm sorry, this corrupted sarcophagus is so cool. Now look at that, it's like freaking opals.
Oh
Hello.
boy.
Got really bad while I was in pieces. The altar we've bound our memories to is smothered by corruption. It's too much for me to eat away without losing my mind. Oh.
Oh boy.
That's just a statement. You got a dagger in you. Was that?
Oh boy.
Okay. Fun fact, this place actually ties with the Vindavel quest, where if you talk to Belira, she actually asks you to come. Really? I I don't think I got a quest where somebody asked me to kill a Wendigo. Oh, no way. This place is a shortcut. Nice. I don't have to go through the fort? So, wait. Okay, the Vendavel quest. As in a, Because I killed Belira, didn't I? I walked up. I pretty much didn't give her a chance. I used, Dark Varnish. Seriously? You won't give me a moment of peace, will you? Okay, he's dead. Yeah. Because there's a couple Wendigos in there. There was a, one of the bandit camps had one in there. Another fun fact, it's also a place you need to head for the first quest in the Holy Mission. Really? Gotcha. And then that's the quest if you kind of want to, like, have a peaceful resolution. More or less. So this place, they really want you to come in here and, like, learn about the Scourge. Nice. I imagine a, Mr. Bones in there has much more dialogue after that, then. Alright, let's get out of this hell. Ow! I am defiled yet again, and it damaged me. What the hell? Why? Why am I poisoned? What happened? Well, that was unfortunate. And I'm in Cierzo. Well, I'm glad I was able to show off my fast travel technique. Oh, wait. Ow.
Greetings, friend.
Alright, well, let's pawn off most of our stuff. I don't need these, because I use much more varnishes. Get rid of the wine. No, do not get rid of the wine. The horror chitin. We got thorns. Yeah. 100% corruption also hits you with bursts. You know, that's not a critique. Actually, I'm pretty glad it happened that way. But it's like, oh, by the way, you'll get hit by a thermonuclear attack. Forgot about that. What else has this guy got? Nothing good. There. Really? Oh, that's cool. So basically it's just like, you keep getting walloped, basically. So you raise up your corruption, you take a huge amount of damage, and then it just boots up again. Well, it certainly makes it into a malice, that's for sure. I have so much stamina burn, that is ridiculous. I got plenty of gold bars. Yeah, next time I'm gonna bring a whole bunch of gold and hit the Cabal. Gotcha, okay. Because, yeah, definitely your healing would not be able to keep up with that. Which is a cool problem to have. Because, yeah, it also poisons you, too. Which I believe that's it actively making you into the undead, which is neat. Do that crystal rock powder. How much horror chitin do I have? 4. Okay, I can probably use that. Oh, that's a shame. Put these back. Nice. Well, at this rate, it's kind of 8 o'clock. I actually got work in the morning. Gotta tackle that. But yeah, we're gonna call this the end of the stream. I'm grateful for y'all to be here. I'm gonna be playing this game tomorrow, once again, so that's gonna be awesome. So I think tomorrow's goal is going back to the Cabal, getting the rest of the stuff financially, or rest of the skills, and then from there we're gonna try get to Harmattan. So that's gonna be fun. So with that, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you for being here, Caustic. I appreciate your company, and anybody who wants to see the VODs, thank you, Degenerate. I appreciate you being here too. Chip, thank you. Hey, I appreciate you being here. But with that, I'll see y'all later. If you want to see the VODs, they're on YouTube. I hope you guys have a good night.